admit it, this Texan is hooked on South Africa. And when I got hooked, I decided to do a little research. And I discussed with seasoned veterans of safaris, and every time I did, one particular animal always came up, and it was the sable. The first year with Shaun Keeny, I saw a sable, and I saw what the excitement was about. So this week, I'm going and see if I can't get my own.
Hunting in Africa, there's no greater continent in the world to hunt.
The sable, one of the most sought-after antelope species in South Africa. They're just beautiful. The dark black mane, back swept horns, beautiful markings on the face. It was going to be a key animal on my list this year. I knew I had to have one.
Okay, we just spotted a pretty good sable.
McWhorter Custom Rifles presents Brush Country Monsters.
My name is Shaun Keeny. I'm a fourth generation South African, registered hunting outfitter based in the northwest province of South Africa. Where we're situated, we like to kind of call it the middle veld, which is split between the bush veld, which is obviously our thicker hilly areas, and then our high veld, which is kind of like our open plains, kind of like your prairie. In the Northwest Province, we have over 100 concessions that we hunt, ranging probably in the region of about 300,000 acres. We offer 42 huntable species of animals, all members of the Big Five. Hunting in Africa, I mean, there's no greater continent in the world to hunt.
The sable, one of the most sought-after antelope species in South Africa. I saw one last year when I was there with Seth, and it really piqued my interest. A beautiful black mane, back swept horns, beautiful markings on the face. And when I saw it last year with Seth, I knew I had to have one.
When hunting plains game in South Africa, I recommend nothing smaller than a 270 with a good quality 150 grain bullet.
For this hunt, I'm going to be using my trusty 300 Rum. Love that rifle. It's always spot on. I have all the confidence in the world in it.
Your dangerous game, all countries' legal minimum on dangerous game is a 375. So it's always recommended to people that are coming to pursue dangerous game and want to shoot some plains game. 375 with a good 300 grain bullet is perfect for everything. Good medicine for a Cape buffalo.
I'm also taking a 416 Remington. I had the McWhorter guys build me this one up. It's going to be the first hunt, and I can't wait to try it. Now, Shaun knew this was going to be the #1 animal on my hunt this year, so he had been doing some scouting. He had a couple of them picked out. He knew where they hung out, And as always with Shaun, you trust him because the boy really knows what he's doing.
Brush Country Monsters is brought to you by McWhorter Custom Rifles, the most accurate hunting rifles in the world. Yeti Coolers, built for the wild. Safari Club International Foundation, first for wildlife. Hoff Power Auto and Outdoor Stores, over 50 years in Central Texas, and we couldn't have stuck around this long if we were steering you wrong. Chupacabra Rub, shake it, rub it, love it. And Surge Pro, the best yield-enhancing foliar fertilizer on the market. Brush Country Monsters is brought to you by Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, real Texas barbecue. Swarovski Optique, see the unseen. Burger Bullets, shoot better, shoot burger. Hart Rifle Barrels, unparalleled performance, handcrafted one at a time. And John Burrell's High Adventure Company, the finest collection of big game wing shooting and sport fishing destinations in the world.
Get my gun cleaned up this morning. We're going to one of Shaun's concessions, looking for a monster sable or a big kudu, one of the two.
Go Pedro, let's go.
We just spotted what looks like a really good sable. The wind's perfect. It's 8 a.m. So we probably got at least another hour and a half of a good consistent wind when it heats up and the wind kind of starts swirling.
We thought everything was going to be key, and it was also going to be the first time I was going to get to use my new McWhorter 416 Remington.
I reckon, with the 416 in your hands, we'll try get you, within a decent range. He's feeding, and when their heads are down, we tend to be able to get closer. He's so busy feeding. If he picks his head up, just stop, drop down, and let's see if we can get this done.
Oh, I have no doubt we can get it done.
We'll just move slowly. Key is to see him before he sees us, and then we can
Put something between us and get a little closer.
Yeah.
The animal has no idea we're there. He's not spooked, and we're walking and trying to get within 100 to 150 yards. We got set up and we could have taken the shot, but we were having trouble with brush. Shaun could see it, but I couldn't see it. And then that's when he finally spotted us. When he got out of there, it wasn't a spooked run. It was just getting out of there because he thought something was wrong.
Nobody said sable was easy. I think we can switch now to the longer range gun. I mean, he knows we're after him.
Well, we had a busted stalk, so we gave him some time to let him calm down. Shaun said he's going to some open area over there. So we put the 416 down, got the 300 rum out. I can stretch that out a long way, so hopefully it doesn't have to be too far on these sticks, but I'm pretty comfortable up to 350 on the sticks. So we're letting him kind of just keep on walking off. The last time we saw him, he was just walking. And Shaun said, open area, it's in our, and he's going into the wind, so we got the wind on him. So
We gave him time to settle down again. We didn't want to get his adrenaline going and really get him running. It is just crazy the way that guy can look at sand and know it's the animal you're after, what kind of animal, and the specific animal you're after because he saw the track where it was. If Shaun tells him that's the animal we want, Peter's going to get it. Peter's been tracking this animal for about a mile, mile and a half, and Peter and Shaun are in front of me, and all of a sudden they just kind of stop in their tracks and they look up, and then the look on their face, you know it's going to be go time. There was my sable. The grass is tall, the sable is feeding, he has no idea we're there, he's not excited, he's not going anywhere, so I have time to get on the sticks, get set up, get the crosshairs on there. The grass is kind of high, but I know that 416 is plenty of bullet for this. And I finally put the crosshairs right where on the shoulder, maybe just in a little bit of the grass, but that's a big bullet.
Brush Country Monsters is brought to you by Big & J Long Range Attractants. The aroma is super strong, the range is super long. Revolution Safe Company, inspired by Pendleton. Rotating gun management made simple. Borden Accuracy, makers of the Rimrock, Alpine, and Timberline custom actions. Swagger, the bipod with moves. And New Breed Archery, no hype, just hunt.
We've spotted the sable again. Now it's time to get on the sticks. The grass is tall, the sable is feeding, he has no idea we're there, he's not excited, he's not going anywhere, so I have time to get on the sticks, get set up.
Just get up there and just make sure he's down.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a shot, sir.
Thank you.
Grass point of view.
That 416 do make a whop.
The sable just folded up, and so we know he's down. And walking up to it, the closer you get, I start getting that little giddy feeling like you always do when you're fixing to put your hands on something that you just harvested.
Holy smokes, look at that thing. Would you look at this? Of course, you see them all the time.
Yeah, but they still stay beautiful.
Look how long they are. And symmetrical. There's not a half-inch difference, buddy. Old?
Yeah, if you have a look at the bases of his horns, when they start kind of getting like a secondary growth, almost kind of going a little bit smooth, that's usually a sign of, past prime.
Right.
The magic number we always aim for in a sable is 40 inches. Producer Seth Johnson 2 years ago, we accomplished that feat, and today I think we have done it again. So double 40.
Double 40s.
BCM.
Oh man, that is gorgeous. The rings on it, the mane, the colors, the markings, and he gave us fits.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And a mile and a half. You guys tracked him perfectly.
Yeah,
Thank you, Peter.
Peter did
That's
a great
great.
job.
He does.
I think he's got Swarovski eyes.
Yeah. Man, that's gonna look great in the house.
Yes, sir. No, he's a beautiful bull, old, everything we want in a trophy sable. And then the hunt was just superb. The shooting was great. It was just
Yep, the grass, that's why we had the 416.
Yep.
Paid off. So thank you, McWhorter, for building the 416 for me. This is just awesome.
Yes,
friend.
sir. Well done.
Thank you very much. This is going to be hard to top. It's right up there with the buffalo.
Yes, sir.
This is a sable. I've never killed one before, and I just can't describe how beautiful this animal is and how big. All these animals you walk up to in Africa, you just don't realize how big they are. Everybody did their job, from Peter to Shaun to me to the McWhorter. Everything was perfect. You know, the ending could not have been better, and I could not have been happier.
Today we're going to continue our series of elements of a custom rifle. We're going to talk about barrels.
We've been using Hart rifle barrels now for over 20 years. They're a family-owned company from upstate New York. All the barrels are made out of 416 stainless. They're air gauge straight from one end to the other, 1/10,000 straightness. The fluting variations that they offer are way wider than any other barrel manufacturer that I'm aware of. These are just some of the samples of what they offer in barrel fluting. You know, these barrels easily let us maintain our half-inch MOA guarantee. We love the barrels, we love the people, the customer service is second to none. I mean, I can't imagine why anybody else would use anything other than a Hart barrel.
I agree. So join us next week as we continue our series on elements of a custom rifle, and we'll be talking about stocks and bedding.
And that's our on-target tip of the week, brought to you by McWhorter Custom Rifles.
One thing what we're very proud about here at BCM is our ability to give back. We've been blessed to be able to partner up with the SCI Foundation.
SCI Foundation is so excited about our partnership with Brush Country Monsters because we're able to tell our mission to so many new viewers that we're first for wildlife. We're conserving wildlife around the globe. We're educating the next generation. And lastly, we're giving back through humanitarian projects. To learn more about SCI Foundation, please be sure to visit our website.
They have a program called the Bell Family Blue Bag Program. On our recent trip to South Africa, we were able to be part of the Bell Family Blue Bag Program. The Blue Bag Project is a simple project where we get donors to fill these bags, and as we travel to these destinations, we find places that need help. In that bag is what they tell us they need. Also with us, we have Shaun Keeny Safaris, and he's with FASA.
Yeah, FASA is the Professional Hunters Association of South Africa. We've started an initiative called the Hunters Care Project, where pretty much like the SCI Blue Bag, we raise money and we try to give back to communities that are, you know, underprivileged and need our help. We're standing here today with Jacqueline Berger. She's on the board of this organization here. If you could just tell us a little bit about it.
This is the Anna Lerona Center. It takes care of a lot of things, as you can see, of the kindergarten, but also the beautiful vegetable gardens where their spades are coming in, of course, and seeds so that people can plant and they can themselves also give back to the community. There's a disabled center, there's a victim empowerment center here in this place, and as you can see, things like paper and bowls that are in the bags and toys and paint for the center, everything is so appreciated. There's a whole community here. You can't really see it on the film, but I'm sure they will.
If y'all would like to help with these projects, check out the SCI Foundation's website or the FASA's website. They're both great organizations that give back. Here's your opportunity to do the same. We took these blue bags, filled them up with all kind of things for the kids, and helped that school stay maintained. And it was a great deal. And we appreciate that FASA joined in with the SCI Foundation and BCM, and it just made for an awesome experience. great episode. Shaun Keeny never fails to impress. Now you understand why we're so hooked on Africa. Until next week, always remember, keep God and family first.